Turn my music up. Real spit, talking shit. Talking shit, real spit in this bitch. Hey. Real spit. We in this bitch. Hey. This shit is raw.
Right, fire.
Hey.
Album coming soon. I'm not doing it with you.
Hey. Hold up.
You sorry, baby.
What's up, guys? This is Jay,
And this is Kay.
and we have a special guest that goes by Chrissy, and this
This
is
is Real Spits. That was
Hey
awkward.
guys, how you doing? Because I'm like,
Right.
okay. I was
Well,
like,
we normally just do our names, and we say that we got a special guest after that.
yeah.
But you want to do it differently. It's okay.
Well, just because it's like usually it's like and then it's like then we have a special guest, but you gotta
We're
readjust.
gonna pray.
We want to send our love to our lovely
Yes.
co-host
Tay Marie.
who's living her best life. if you did not see our live earlier or catch any of her Insta snaps, she's living her best life right now.
Tennessee.
She is in Tennessee, living it up. I actually think she just said hello. So hey, she's
y'all.
alive.
Hey, Tay Marie.
Taylor.
Woo-hoo.
I miss you,
Hey.
girl.
She came to see you. You ain't even here. Like, so we're gonna. Oh, and yes, we want to give a birthday shout out to Kelly.
Thank you. I'm 27
Happy
years
birthday.
old. Right.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
27 years, yeah. How does it feel to be 27?
I talk too much shit about the liquor I could drink, and I'm realizing it already.
Oh yeah. Before we get into get it
Well,
off
that's
our
not get
spirit.
it off your spirit. So let me just get into that now.
All right, well, let's get it
Okay.
off our spirit now.
So I talk too much shit because I thought I could take 27 shots, and bitch, I'm at 12, and I'm like, it's already over for me. I'm about to pass out
Acting
already.
like he's
I done
10
took a
years
nap. I
old.
done laid down, and I'm like, bitch, this ain't about to happen still. Like, so I learned that bitch, don't talk too much shit, or otherwise you gonna get fucked up.
Pretty much. I
And-
think that's a wise lesson
Yeah.
to learn.
So I'm gonna take I'm on 12. This is 12th one.
Yeah.
I'm on number 12, and I'm
So
gonna
we're
tap
gonna-
after that.
I mean, we're going to try to push him at least to 15.
Yeah, you gotta finish your goals. You're 27. You say
Right.
Goal,
You got to finish it. You 27 now.
Baby, I hope you watching. I'm gonna be dead.
Just pace yourself. We got an hour and a half, maybe. Give or take a little bit of time.
So maybe 13, and then we'll be done after that.
13? That's one more shot. No, you can sip
I'm
these
going
shots.
to die.
You can sip these shots. We'll let you sip the shots. Quit being a little punk.
We gonna pray.
Come on now. I just spent how much money had $2 drinking my problems away. I'm a drunk when I want to be. Okay, listen. So, yes, you could do it.
Bitch, I'm at 12. That's it.
Fucking do it.
Right.
Okay, so my get off my spirit this week. Whew, I don't know, cause we trying to keep it light and stuff, but like, I'm still hurt from earlier today
Why we keeping it light?
because it's in honor of Kay's birthday.
Oh.
Well, no, go
Trying
get it
to
out. Get it out.
I'm just a little sad about one of my friends and just not feeling connected to this friend and just feeling like,
Don't come on here with no vague shit.
listen,
It's not
Right,
called vague
I'm like-
spit. It's called real spit.
and this is really me trying to tell it, but I'm not gonna tell too much.
Her friend.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's fake
my
spit. Okay, so go ahead.
Wow, I
All right,
can
so
have
let's welcome to
friends.
fake spit. This is Kay. And we got Chrissy here.
No, we are friends. What you mean? I can't have friends. I got friends, believe it or not. So, just my friend going through some stuff, and I just feel like I can't be there for you. Like you making it seem like I can't be there for you. I can't be that shoulder to cry on.
You a G,
And I
man.
want to be.
You don't know why you a G? Because you purposely, you a G, though. I'll tell you.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Satorius.
She,
That is some
she like
bullshit.
you, it, they,
Mhm.
them,
Everything but it.
everything but the description.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I'm
but
good
go-
at that,
But
though.
that's you might as well just stop while you ahead.
it's a talent. Yeah, so I'm a flyer. So come on, Dad.
Oh, I don't know. I just this is not a shot at you because it's gonna sound like it is.
Here you go.
But there's
It's
been a lot of
shot.
stuff this week with different stuff, and I always gotta say shout out to DMST boys. It'll be this Sunday at 1 is when we
Okay.
record.
Okay.
If y'all
Okay.
free.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Okay.
free.
All right.
You
I
free,
don't
Jay?
know. I don't know. I have to work this weekend, but I did try to. Well, you said Sunday at 1.
Yeah. No.
Maybe. I gotta see. I gotta try to
Okay.
finesse it.
Okay.
Girl, just twerk a little bit.
What
They'll
is
let you
it?
off.
They want us
Our
to come on
podcast.
their
That's what we record.
I got-
We
'cause I
can't.
work.
We can't do our normal Sunday night because the Browns play Sunday night. So
I thought it was gonna be Saturday, so I requested for Saturday.
I
but
know.
Sunday might work better.
That's my bad. The host got a DJ, so we can't.
Gotcha.
Shout out to the host that got a DJ.
But it's the Battle of the Bands this weekend.
Shaw Battle of the Bands?
Brainstorm.
Yeah,
shit.
Brainstorm DJ. Yeah. But
Mm.
anyway. It's a lot of I don't know if 2019 brains can kind of wrap their minds around things that make sense. Everybody believes that they have an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it not just they have an opinion, their opinion matters and it holds some sort of weight. When it really doesn't. And so it's hard sometimes to live in a fact-based life when somebody believes their opinion is fact. No, facts are facts. So like it was this thing with I don't know if y'all can get into it. I hope I'm not stepping on y'all toes, but the from the Fantasia shit
Oh,
to the one dude that got
Yes.
Wait, what?
she was talking about letting her man lead or whatever.
mhm.
And
Okay.
people, you don't submit. They don't even understand what that means. But anyway, and then this Asian dude that got canceled. He got hired for Saturday Night Live because he made some jokes about Chinese people when they got like 25 skits of racist
Yeah.
Chinese jokes or whatever. But anyway, but just
He's Asian though.
he's not Asian.
Oh, he's not
he,
Asian,
he-
okay.
he made some comments on a podcast
Gotcha,
about
gotcha, gotcha.
Asian.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's the new guy that they hired.
And then they
Talking about-
fired him,
Okay.
and it's just like people
Cancel culture.
yeah, they try to. I'm like, y'all trying to cancel Fantasia for being a wife? I'm through now.
She's living in the 1950s.
Oh my god, man!
Okay.
What
No, I'm just trying to, cause I'm like, what did she say? But then I think
she said that she submits to her husband.
I
And
think
he,
it's something about women trying to be a leader.
yeah, women, you can't be with a man when you're trying to be a man.
Pretty much.
Like the
All
woman
right.
is the neck, the man is the
Right.
head. The head can't move without the neck. You understand what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
and people, it's just weird. They fuck with these off-brand niggas,
Mm.
and then they compare men to off-brand niggas. Off-brand niggas is what they are. Men are different. That's a
Right,
different
yeah.
animal.
Yeah.
I can see
You
that.
should be able to. My father, I was talking about this last week, man. On all this different context, but my father always told me, man, when everything's going cool at the crib and y'all chilling, everybody should be able to look at you. I might have said it on here before. Everybody should be able to look at you in the living room. You should have your feet kicked up in the corner, reading the paper. And if it's a tornado and a storm going on and everything going bad, niggas should be able to look over at you and you should have your feet kicked up, reading the paper.
Still going.
That you got the people in your life have to be able to depend on you to be a certain way. And they dealing with a lot of women are dealing with these flighty, emotional ass niggas. And, okay, I get that. I'm sorry you got to deal with that, but everybody got to deal with that. I'm not telling you submit to a nigga to play 2K all day. That's your fault if you submit a nigga to play 2K all day.
Yes, I agree. I
Yep.
agree.
Yep.
I agree.
You can't compare him to like niggas.
Yeah.
that's-
Somebody that know how to
That's
get
doing
shit
it, yeah.
done.
Jesus Christ, it's just crazy, man.
Mhm.
And their opinion
it
on
all
shit.
goes into what you accept, though, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you gonna deal
Yep.
with?
It's just opinions on shit based on their life experiences. And it's like,
Yeah.
I know you went through that and it makes it real, but it doesn't mean that the picture of what like relationship, marriage, husband, wife,
Mhm.
leaning on each other, me depending on her, her depending on me, that's not what it really looks like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Very true.
but anyway.
I mean, shit.
Anyways,
I got you.
Well,
Chrissy,
yeah.
what's on your spirit?
she like shit.
I've been trying to think this whole time. Man, it's so much. I'm gonna just talk about work. Like, I'm just so
Get
tired
off
of
your
working.
spirit.
Oh my God. They tried to play me out of my holiday pay.
For Labor Day?
Yes.
Bitches.
Yes, I've been there for
And did you
about
work?
4 or 5 years, but I did quit and I came back. Though.
Okay.
So they said now people who hasn't been there since 2016, they will not get holiday pay.
Oh.
What?
But I, yeah,
That makes no
sense, though.
sense. Yeah.
yes.
So
I want to put them on blast. You
You're
can tell us after where you work
See,
at. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, it
so
is.
after
All
2016,
yes.
that's fucked up.
After 2016, you would no longer get holiday pay. But remember, I was working there before
Mhm.
2016, but I left and came back.
And you only left for less than
What?
6 months. If
Yes.
that. You could have just been on a leave.
Yes.
Shit.
They,
Okay.
yeah, they
That's
always trying to
wild.
play out of some money or
We
something. I'm just so over
2019.
it.
Like what? You,
That's crazy.
I still can't get holiday pay.
Bitch, sue 'em. You can't sue 'em,
Right.
bro. They better get your name.
They probably had you sign
Nothing.
something.
Right. They
You
done
didn't
had
even
your,
know
they
you
got your
signed
ass
it.
signed.
You just like, well, fuck.
I'm just so over them. I'm ready to leave them. I'm about to Uber and Lyft. I'm hood Ubering, hood lifting if y'all need me.
How much you charging?
We can talk about that. We can talk about
We can
prices.
talk
later.
prices
Send her an
later.
Instagram
Okay.
check. Right.
Yeah, me. I got a new car, y'all. Six
Yeah,
passenger.
that's actually
She in
good.
the
No, that's
streets,
good 'cause
So,
that's
and
a
I'm
good-
fully insured. You know.
Hey.
in these streets.
Go ahead, girl.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hit her up.
But let's get to our first topic, Jay.
All right. So in honor of Kay's 27th, aka 30th birthday, we are going to talk about some of our drunk stories, our most memorable
Drunk
stories.
Okay.
This should be fucking
I'll go first. I would say the most memorable drunk story that I had for myself really would be maybe about 8 months ago.
Okay.
I was living in an apartment at the time. And me and my dude were arguing a lot. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to get drunk as fuck so I got to hear his mouth and I can just say whatever the fuck I want to say. So I buy a $20 bottle of Absolute Vodka. I drink at least half of it. Now, mind you, also did not eat this day, so I'm really fucked up. So we actually were supposed to go to Silver Spot Cinema to see, I think, Us, the movie. But all I know is I walked out my house saying, "What's up, niggas? Niggas, what's happening?" And then walking down the stairs, like, I'm just fucked up the entire time. I can barely remember this day even now still. But, shit, I was fucked up as I think about it now. But we get to Silver Spot Cinema, and the movie was like another hour away, so we had to wait a little bit.
Mhm.
So we go to, it's a restaurant in that Pinecrest area. What's that restaurant called?
It's what they got, the fire.
Yeah, they got the fire.
Yeah,
Whatever their
Firebird,
fuck their
whatever
name.
it's called, something like that.
Yes, whatever the fuck their
Mhm.
name is, we went over there, and I'm just walking around like, I gotta fucking pee, and I'm saying this out loud. Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy, and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with my husband? Like, just go find a bathroom. Go find it real quick. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go find it. Where the fuck is the bathroom at, y'all? So they point me to the bathroom. I go pee. I walk out. I'm good. I go sit in the car to wait a little bit. Bitch, I start throwing up immediately. The police walk up on me, and I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get arrested for public throwing up. I don't even know what the fuck it's
Public
called.
throwing
Intoxication.
up.
Yeah, public intoxication.
Public
So-
throwing up.
I fucking say, I'm on medication right now, officer. I don't feel good. I got my hand out the window like this, too. Like, I just
Good
don't
one.
feel good. I'm
Oh
on
my
medication right now.
gosh.
My husband woke up like, oh my gosh, my fucking drunk husband. He playing it like, you know.
Mhm.
But
He
he just
played
was
you.
so, he did play me, that
He
motherfucker.
played your ass.
So later on, we get back home because we didn't see me because I was just too fucked up. I throw up like 3-4 times. We get home, I couldn't make it upstairs. I'm in we have 2 cars, so I'm in his car. I did go over to my car just to go sleep it off for a little bit. I'm sleep for at least 2 hours
In your car.
in my car.
Right.
I couldn't make it upstairs. He went to go get some stuff, and then he's gonna meet me back. I'm still throwing up. I wake up, my door is open. I see a white old man looking at me like, "You okay?" I'm just like,
At
"The
least he was
fuck?"
checking
And I just
on
closed
you.
my door because I'm like, "Why is he staring at me right now?" Fuck. What else happened? Okay, so now I call my husband after I wake up again. I feel back as I woke up again. Then
You
I'm
was blowing him up.
Yeah, I was blowing him up. I was
And he
actually an
blocked you.
angry drunk at this time. I'm like, "Where the fuck is you at? Why did you leave me?"
You been angry
He's
before
like-
the restaurant.
Right. I was like,
Yeah.
really? He's like, "Nigga, calm the fuck down. I'll be back in like 2 more minutes or something." And then he stopped answering my phone calls. I was just drunk as fuck, calling him back to back. So what the fuck happened? I threw up some more. I was that fucked up. I saw a little bit of blood. I'm like, you know what, nigga, you need to stop drinking. 'Cause you fucked up right now for real. After that,
That's vicious.
I got some hibachi, fried rice hibachi to go on Mayfield Road. It's a newer spot.
Mm-hmm.
ate that shit, threw up again. Went to bed finally at home. I made it upstairs finally. I threw up enough. About 12 a.m. at this point now, because I started drinking at 10 a.m. So at 12 a.m. I could finally eat my food and go to sleep peacefully. But I was fucked up this whole
10
time. Though.
a.m.
It was a great night.
Honestly, that's a fucking vibe. Like, if
I don't know
besides
about
the
that
throwing
one.
up part, like, that's a
He
vibe.
was
That's a
angry.
vibe.
I wanted to be angry.
Like- I got issues, but that sounds like a
Answers to
vibe.
stuff. I swear, Jay's answer to stuff, man. That's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Minus the throwing up part. And I say even the angry parts, like if you just was
What was
chilling,
the rest of the story?
Yeah, what was
just know when it was about when he came out the house, like, "What's up, niggas?" And he was happy. Like that part was about
I remember
the angry shit and the
barely
throwing up
anything.
shit and the almost getting arrested in public throwing
Okay,
up.
Public
I can
throwing up.
That's a vibe when he was like he was feeling good, feeling great.
I was, and then the
Shit
motherfucker
just
stopped me.
went left.
My throw up said, "Nigga, sit down."
Sit the fuck down.
I say, Chrissy, what about you?
Can I? Do I have to say mine or somebody else?
You can say somebody else if you want to.
Oh my goodness, Monica's.
Jay.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Call me Jay. Call me Jay.
Sorry, guys. Still.
They don't know.
Jay. Oh my goodness, this is when.
Why
they was
the
living
fuck?
together.
Yes.
You know what
I
I'm
know
talking
what
about?
you're talking about already.
I
We was
know
living
what you're
together.
talking
We was
about,
living on
too.
Coventry. And we was too young to drink, so we used to buy bottles and drink
Mhm.
all the time. It's a couple of stories with you at that apartment, though.
She was always a
Oh my
Coventry.
goodness.
You know
Remember when her
what?
titty jumped? We was in
Wow.
Michigan.
Wow.
That's a
That
side
was
note.
off of
She was on
something
a couple
different,
of
though.
stuff. She was on some
We
stuff.
was on weed brownies back then.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
Thanks
test
for
us
that.
now.
but oh my goodness. So it was my friend's friend birthday, and he came over to drink. We all drinking, having a
Mhm.
good time or whatever. And he was so excited about her. My friend's friend was so excited about going out for his birthday or whatever. He was like, "I didn't do anything last year."
Oh my God. I was so
I
fucking
felt
done.
so bad.
I didn't do anything.
My
I
birthday's
felt
always
so
terrible.
bad.
So Monica got super drunk.
I
We
was
had
like,
to take her
"What's
to the
the vibe?"
hospital. She was dehydrated.
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
And he's the whole time like, my birthday's always terrible. It's
like,
okay.
The whole time he just was nagging like, "Oh my God, my birthday's
Oh
always
my
bad. Why does that happen to me?" And she on the bed with the IV in her arm.
Her mama
dying.
calling like, "Is she okay?" We're like, "Yeah, she fine. She just need to
Alright.
get some more fluid to their system."
We didn't know what was going on.
No, she actually didn't even know.
She ain't know.
Nobody knew. The dude I was talking to at the time or my mother.
Nobody.
Nobody knew. I'm gonna keep this on the
More
low.
fluids.
I'm gonna keep it on the low though. But like, yeah, it was. Oh
That
God!
was
I was,
crazy.
if you're out there, you know who you are. I'm so sorry that happened.
Don't be sorry.
I'm not like that
He
anymore.
was selfish.
So
That was selfish.
Right.
You over there with the IV sticking out your arm. and he
I
just
ain't know
keep
what was
right.
going on.
Fuck his
but
birthday.
all
Right.
I
Was
actually
the middle of
remember was
October.
him like just saying that. That's all I remember. It's like my birthday's always bad. We're gonna have so much fun. And I'm just like, I'm trying to turn up for him for his birthday. And then
But
shit
you
just
turned
went
up all
left.
right.
You was
Shit
up.
just went
You
left.
turned up.
Okay. It's just, it's so
That
many
was a
stories
good
like that. But you know, I've gotten older. I don't throw up anymore.
Mm.
Really. Yeah, it's touch and go. It's dicey.
Ooh, bitch. Yo,
That's
woman.
like the younger days.
Right.
Yeah, that's before we was legally able to
Yeah,
drink.
now it's like,
So we was
okay.
just throwing them back, doing whatever.
Yeah, just
Not
happy.
eating.
We was drinking
Uh-huh.
Mad Dog,
Right.
Wild Irish Rose, because it
Anything
was
you can find at
cheap.
the corner store.
Yeah.
that
Because it
got
was
Vodka.
cheap. That's
Yeah.
like the
Go get
cheap.
some Sunny
Get
Delight
some
with it
Rush
too.
What is it
Vodka.
called? The Zvezky.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a
Yep.
$3 bottle.
Sveka.
Yeah, yes.
Yep, exactly.
Y'all
Shit
niggas
tastes
is drinking
straight
Sveka?
like rub it out.
Nigga,
Yes,
listen, we had to get whatever we
straight like
could.
rub it. We used to
Everybody
play
was
King's
this big,
Cup.
and it
Yeah.
Was y'all
like
drinking
$4.
Sveka straight or was y'all?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
it
me.
was.
That's like
I've never
mixing
been a straight
vodka.
drinker.
Mhm.
Listen,
That's
we
like
used to-
rubbing
like-
alcohol.
Yeah,
You mix
yeah,
it.
for real.
We playing King's Cup over
Yes,
there.
King's
I called my
Cup.
friends over to come
And
over
listen,
and play.
we never played it right.
We
Because we
never
just made up
did.
our own
But,
rules
like,
for
rules,
King's
house
It was
Cup.
rules.
fun. King's Cup is basically when you take all the liquor that you have and you put it in one cup, and then like it's a series of like
Games you
challenges
play,
and
yeah.
stuff that you play.
Some of them you
Whoever
pour more
loses-
liquor into the cup.
Yep.
Whoever loses has to drink the King's Cup.
Yep. And
I
it's like
drunk-
all types of
Listen.
liquor in it.
I think we
What
each
the fuck
drunk
is
it once.
going on right now?
We was
I'm
young.
learning
Shit
more
was
about y'all than I
crazy.
ever knew before.
I drunk that King's Cup. I threw up 2 minutes later,
Yeah.
came back out like, let's go again, y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we were dumb kids. Like,
Yeah.
legitimately dumb kids.
Yeah.
Which
7
brings
years
me
ago, we
to
was
my
having fun.
story. So, okay, so one thing you know about me is that I'm not a drinker, but I will drink you under the table.
Bitch, you was a drinker.
Period.
They just said you was in the hospital with IV.
Listen, that was when I
Drinking
first
under the
started.
table.
That was when I first started.
You drink yourself up to an operating table.
Listen,
We're about to call
That's
what's
when
it
I
called
first
for it?
started. But after that, I was
Ambulance.
like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep going. Fuck my liver, all of that good shit. But okay, so when I get emotional and shit not
Mm.
going right, I drink.
Mm.
I tend to drink. So, you know, I don't know if you guys know about this bar called $2, where there's drinks or their shots are $2. You know, a broke bitch's dream, basically, that's going through some shit. So I remember going through some stuff with my ex dude or whatever, and I went to $2, and I spent what, $80,
Yeah.
$70, $80 there just drinking. Now it was a combination of actual drinks,
Oh, I'm about
shots.
to say that was 40 drinks, 40 shots. Nigga.
Yeah, drinks, shots,
You
and I
had a
did
little bit
get
of food,
a
yeah.
little bit of food or whatever. But the majority of it
Was
was drinks.
Mhm.
So I had to call Kay. Kay was like living and eating and drinking and bleeding Uber at that
Yeah.
time. So I'm like, bitch, you gotta come pick me up. I can't make.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna come up there.
He came, or was no. This was the second time this happened where
Oh, yeah,
everybody
that did happen
came.
twice. Yeah,
Yep, everybody came. I was
I brought my
going through
husband
it.
with us too. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we was playing
Chrissy came up
darts.
there.
So
We was
fucking
playing darts and
dramatic,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
Corner drinking.
Now this the $2 on Mayfield Road at the
Yep.
time. That used to be the La
Just
Barberia.
break up with a nigga. What is going on?
Listen, it
He
wasn't no
was
simple
both
back
dramatic.
then.
What's that shit you was talking about with these emotional ass niggas? Yeah, he was one of them. So, yeah. So I
Break
had
up
the
like
whole
a
crew.
adult. Okay, go ahead.
Listen,
I'm
I had
messing
the
with
whole
you, I'm
crew
messing
there. I could not drive, so we like I don't know who idea it
I
was.
drove with
Was
you.
it my
Yep.
idea to like go to this nigga house?
It was your idea.
It was my idea to go to this nigga house and throw rocks at his window.
And of course, his husband hyped it up.
Of course. Of course, and I'm already lit. So I'm like, all right, bitch, let's go. Let's do it. So I couldn't do it. So his husband had to throw the rock.
Yes, you did.
I ended up rolling my fucking ankle, not once, but
Now,
twice.
why did you
that
roll your
night.
ankle?
I was running and I rolled that bitch.
So after we threw the rock, after my husband threw the rock, then we started running.
And then I rolled my ankle.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a shit show. And I
Now-
don't even remember what happened after that, but apparently it
bitch,
got worse.
I'll finish it for you.
Go ahead.
So as we are
It got
driving to leave, I'm not drunk because I just got off work, so I'm just like, yeah, blah blah blah. Chrissy is in the car with Jay, and Chrissy and Jay pull over, and all I see is vomit flying out the fucking window, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening back there? So I get up, when we park, I'm like, let me just check on them real quick. So I go back there, I'm like, what's happening? She's like, I'm just throwing up right now. And I'm like, okay, you fine? She's like, I'll be fine later. So we end up dropping Jay off because she was just fucked up. She just couldn't do no more.
Yep.
Then you get in our car. We drop you off at home, but it was just hilarious.
It was just,
It was
I
like
had throw up
it
on
was
my
like,
window.
what's that movie, The Exorcist? When that girl was just throwing up a whole bunch outside.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I did not stop once I got in the house. But I made it up the steps and in the house, so that's always a good thing.
That is true.
But I think I like threw up in the tub. Shout out to my mom. Shout out. Cause she had to take care of me a couple of different times. I have another story where I just was going through it. I was going through a breakup with the same nigga. This is when I was younger too. I was probably like 19 or whatever. He was away at school and I was at home. I remember I was watching Catfish, so this might have been a Monday. And I don't even know what the alcohol was, but it was light. And I took that whole bottle to the head. And that was the first and only time I've ever blacked out. Apparently I gave birth to Beyonce. I am her mother. She is my daughter.
Go ahead.
Something about Lady Gaga, and like I passed out in the tub. I had on different pants. It just, and I was at home by myself. Like my mom found me on the floor, on the phone with my ex, and she. You know what? So I don't drink as much now. I don't date as much anymore. Like,
No, you was having a hot girl summer.
no, I was having the sad.
Oh, you talking about then?
summer.
Oh, I was talking about now. You got a hot girl summer now.
Listen, it's dicey. I canceled it. It's
That's what
over with.
summertime sadness came.
Man,
Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chile.
Remember when I was waking up from my sleep and I had Young and Beautiful? When we lived together, I was going through like a quick depression. It was real strong though.
It was
It
strong.
was real strong. It
I
was
had
quick
you ever heard Lana Del Rey?
The strongest shit I ever.
Yeah, what song was that?
She had Summertime
Young and
Sadness.
Beautiful. You was
good
playing
one.
Young and Beautiful.
Young and Beautiful is what I was
Yes.
playing.
He just woke up. He was on the couch too. And I was like right next to him because I basically lived
You
there.
passed
with
out on
him.
the couch.
Yeah.
So he just woke up and was like,
I just rose up from my bed and sleep.
like,
Young
what?
and Beautiful playing. She's like,
Like,
you
why
okay?
is
What
He
the
just
fuck is
so
wrong
playing
with you?
it over and over.
Bitch,
On repeat.
Lana Del Rey, bitch, you hit
So-
my soul a few times.
Dev, you got any drug stories?
Let me put it this way: I don't have any. Y'all got a lot of like lighthearted and like.
Oh God, yours is like rough and I almost lost the kidneys.
No, I've never been like fucked up drunk ever.
Okay, good.
I don't think I've ever been like I've threw up once,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't like a fun story. You know what I'm saying? I was at work. I threw up. And it was my last day, and we went out the night before, and I got geeked.
Mm.
But I got like a million stories from college, but I didn't drink.
Oh, I got you.
But
You
I
can
lived
tell
in a
somebody
football
else's
house.
story.
Yeah, I got a million stories. So let me pluck one.
Whew. Yes. I love it.
All right, so only person that was drunk at this point, well, she was fake drunk because we only gave her like a shot in the beer.
She thought she was drunker than she was.
She was
Yeah.
excuse drunk.
I got you.
But anyway, this is out of fucking control, and this is on. I don't like to put stuff because. All right.
Fuck
So
This real
My-
spit, say it.
My
Right.
one-
my one homie that lived upstairs. So we lived. It was our second year in college. So we
Mhm.
lived in an on-campus apartment.
Mhm.
And so our one homie played linebacker. It was like five of us played football, lived in the same apartment.
Mhm.
We was the only like big crop of football players in the same
Gotcha.
apartment. We ended up getting the house. Anyway, so my boy lived upstairs from what they called the football apartment or whatever, and he had met this chick at Walmart. But this is like 2003. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So this is like pre everything anyway. So there wasn't no IG and all that different kind of shit. So
Yeah.
he gave her my roommate's name and phone number
Mm.
because his girl was in Walmart with him. So like he gave a fake info or whatever. Anyway, so she calls, she asks for my roommate, and she talking to him, and he on the phone. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And we like, "I don't know." And so he
That's
like,
hilarious.
so he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You trying to come through? So she
You like
like,
to bring it
yeah.
down, yeah.
So we hang up the phone. He hang up the phone. We're like, what the fuck was that? We're like, we don't know. So our homie ended up, I almost said his name. Our homie ended up coming down, and he like, yo, I gave this girl your number. We like, nigga, she on the way up.
She already on the way.
So
She en
listen,
route.
so listen, so she gets there. This was so my homie. We was having. She got there. Like, it was like 3-4 hours later.
Mhm.
She said she was coming. So we had been. We had a little mini set, drinking and shit like that. So my homie got drunk, and he in his bed sleep.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So
The homie
The
that
homie-
met her at Walmart.
No.
Oh,
the homie, the
second
fake
one.
name.
got you.
Mhm.
So not only is she 3 times removed, not only is it not the nigga who she met at Walmart,
Yeah.
it's not the fake nigga on the phone that she met. So she get there and
Yeah.
we like, there was a couple more people there, and then me and my 2 other roommates,
Mm-hmm.
2 of my 5 roommates or whatever. And she like, 2 of my 4 roommates. 5.
Mhm.
Anyway, so we like, yeah, he went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We still kicking it. White girl. So we like trying to kick it. Yeah, but so she asked us if we got some
Coke?
white girl. And I'm like,
Oh.
no, we don't get down like that. And we got some
She's
liquor.
trying to have a party. Shit.
We
What
got
the
some
fuck?
liquor. We got some beer. So I'm not going. Now I'm removing all names
Yeah.
because I put myself in this, and I'm just gonna do numbers of people. All right.
Yeah.
So she take a shot, drink a beer, and she, it was
She feeling
excuse. It was
herself.
excuse liquor
Mhm.
or whatever. And so
I'm so messed up.
yeah, I'm so fucked up. And
You
so
can
we
do
talking shit to her.
anything. I'm
So-
hip.
Dang.
Was it choo-choo?
Two people get to the room.
Oh my god.
One
What
gets-
is going on?
One takes the front, one take the back.
one is in the
Oh.
front, one is getting head goes to sleep. And so the other one, I don't know if they him, I don't want to say who
Yeah.
it was on like, I don't know if the liquor they had in their system had them on like Henny dick, but they was fucking for about 45 minutes. But when you're detached from this, there's nothing more exhilarating on earth than being in a room with somebody fucking while you're in fucking mode. But after you've already bust a nut,
I'm a head
it's
out.
kind of just like,
Is this over yet? Yeah.
I'm a head out.
But it got so funny that it was fucking for so long that so at this point it was three of us. You know what I'm saying? One person had already got head and was done.
Mm-hmm.
The other person was
Fucking.
fucking her, and the other roommate came to the door like, "What the fuck?" So niggas just took a seat on the floor and watched the festivities. finish.
Yeah, sounds like college.
Sounds like college to me.
Sounds
This
like
sounds
college.
But that's
like-
just one of many. I mean, that's one of.
That
yeah,
shit
oh
sound
no, I'm
hilarious.
short.
We had a
And y'all
boom boom
football
room for
players?
recruits.
Oh,
Oh
So
yeah.
what's the boom boom room for recruits?
So we had a
Yeah.
room. The next year we got a off campus house
Mm-hmm.
or
They
whatever,
was
a
cutting
football
up.
house. It was out of control. So we had a room
Y'all
we
was
called the boom
cutting
boom
up.
room. And so recruits would come.
I mean, when you got a room designated for that
Yeah.
shit, like you know you up to no
Yeah.
good. Like you just know you on.
And so
bullshit.
this was the thing, real quick. So we used to call them. This was the heavy Dipset era,
Mm-hmm.
right? And state property era. So I don't know.
Whoa, short break, guys.
You could-
We're giving directions from Real Spit. We're scholars.
Okay.
The drunkest person in this room is giving
helping out?
directions.
right.
Like, what is happening?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
Continue.
yeah. So anyway, we was some fucked up individuals. Nothing. You would never survive in 2019 with the shit we was in.
Man.
But so different. So this is heavy Dipset era. So the
Mhm.
word smut, like smutting, was the. So we would nickname females who was from different cities. Like it was this city, Monaca, Pennsylvania, Farrell,
Mhm.
Pennsylvania, McConnellsville, Pennsylvania. So we'll have Smonaca. She was from Monaca. Smut Farrell,
Oh, God.
Smut Connell, Smutburg. It was a couple
Oh,
from
my
Pittsburgh.
gosh.
So we'll be like,
I can't.
we got recruits coming tonight with Smonaca coming and Smut Farrell, and then
Go from there.
and y'all all just knew.
yeah, we'll let tee off on Smut Farrell. Smonaca will let you record. Smonaca got fucked one time. My nigga we used to just get I just incriminate. I'm not even drunk.
They did.
People, I need to be more like you. People
Yeah, be like
used to
me.
just get head from Smonaca, but at this point, one night niggas was a little fucked up. This wasn't me because I didn't drink in
Mhm.
college, but they was say fuck it, we gonna run a train on her.
Mhm.
But-
Smonaca.
He niggas is ignorant. She gave him a condom or whatever. This nigga takes off the condom, rolls it on the back of a toothbrush holder thing. You know the ones that's kinda like
The plastic
maybe they
carrier
shaped like
ones.
this.
Case one.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like a
Yeah.
full circle and it's not a square. It's kind of like rounded at the
Mhm.
edge.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
know
long
I got one on
oval.
my helmet. What you talking about?
And he fucked with the toothbrush.
Oh, you fucked it with the toothbrush holder? on his dick?
Dang.
Smonaca!
He
Oh, no.
didn't put it on.
Oh, he just fucked
just,
it
He
raw.
just, yeah,
he
no.
just fucked with the toothbrush holder like
She
this.
thought it was the dick, but it was really the toothbrush.
Well, I don't know what she thought.
It's a difference.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe she thought it was a
difference.
deal. I don't know what she thought,
She thought she
I'm
was
like,
getting
what
dick.
the fuck is this?
but
She thought she was having a
Hey,
good
yeah.
time.
Yeah, it was out of control. I remember one time I was playing. I'm sorry. One time I was playing MLB baseball on my PlayStation, and I'm at the house. I mean, we had parties damn near 3-4 times a week, like to the point that I would just be chilling
and I was off campus
talking to girls. I had my girl come over and close the door. I opened the door one night. We had a little small kick it. They had some chicks come over. I opened the door. My one nigga is walking around with boxers on, a t-shirt, his dick out the slit in the boxers with a condom on, going from room to room trying to figure out. But I don't know. He wasn't getting no. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they was withholding ass from him or something.
That is
he was just like, fuck it, somebody go give
somebody
me
go give me some. And I'm like,
they gonna see it and they gonna be like, all right.
I'm like, bro, I gotta go to the bathroom, man.
I don't fuck with
Like,
you doing. I just gotta go to the bathroom.
So I just closed my door, slid past, went to the bathroom, went back in my room. And I never forget, I sat there, I was like, what the fuck? And I just hit pause and unpause again.
Kept going, be okay.
Like, what the fuck?
It's a nigga walking around my apartment right now with his dick out the
Was
slit.
he one of y'all roommates?
No, this is.
Oh, this is a random
Oh, that
It
makes
wasn't.
it even worse.
It was a teammate, but
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Yeah,
it
but
was
he
just-
didn't live there.
He didn't. But it was our nigga though.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
I know what you mean.
But yeah,
Damn, you could at least live if you go walk around with your dick
damn,
out.
like,
If you ever know somebody, if
comfortable.
it was like 2 or 3 niggas that you know that'll walk around with he was one of them. Like, all right.
Remind me
It-
of one of our roommates.
It didn't like throw me off that he had his dick out his pants. It was just like it was a shock to be playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
gotta
oh, what
pee.
the fuck is going on here?
What's
I
happening
gotta
here?
pee, and then you out there like that, and I'm just like, whoa.
Just let me slide
buddy.
past, bro.
Right.
Slow down a little bit. I
But,
don't know what you got going on, but I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, I got a million drunk stories, dog. But
Oh, my
I've never
goodness.
been like, only time I got fucked up was when I left my one job. We went out and kicked it hard. I was mixing drinks,
I got you.
got
Rookie
drunk,
mistake.
got Ricky mistake. 'Cause I only started drinking. I've been drinking for like 6-7 years, and I stopped. But yeah, I got to work the next day. I had an 8-hour shift. I got like an hour and a half in my shift. It was a residential, so I went up to the front bathroom, and I was like, I started throwing up in the sink.
Yeah.
My eyes was red. I'm like, yo,
I
this
threw
is my
up in
last
the
day. I gotta
hallway.
go. It was like no problem.
I threw up in the hallway. I think it was your last, not the one that just passed, but your last birthday. And I had to go to work the next day.
That would have been her last birthday.
No, I said not the one that just passed, but the last one. You didn't catch that? That's fine.
I know, but that okay.
Relax.
He's saying that would have been the last
That
one.
would be the last one.
But not the one that just
The one
passed.
prior to that is what you.
Well, whatever. The one that happened 2 years
English
ago.
language.
The one that happened 2 years ago,
Okay.
my nigga. Like, I had to go to work the next day.
Oh, you mean
and
last year? My bad. Go ahead. Let me stop.
He used to be Team J out here.
I'm fucking with you. My bad.
No, but the last 2 years ago, for her birthday, I had to go to work the next day, and I was just I was in the bathroom the whole shift. I had to go upstairs to get some food, and I threw up in the motherfucking hallway. And I'm like, I'm looking around like, oh shit. So I slid into one of the in the cut bathroom, and I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I just threw up. They gonna fire me. Like, I had to go call EVS, and it just, oh my god, and I just kept walking by them. It's just the people that
Cleaning
clean
crew.
up. Yep, the people that clean up the hospital or whatever. Allegedly.
That was a good birthday though.
It was. We had a lot of
both got
fun.
drunk.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. But that next day,
That you paid for it.
yes, I was like, I took maybe probably like 10 calls that day. I'm like, shit, this ain't it.
It's over.
This ain't it for me.
Gotcha.
I can't make it. But I mean, I guess besides the drunk stories, let's get into some pop culture. So we all know that 6ix9ine is on trial right now. 6ix9ine the rapper, he's on trial right now.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's
Rainbow
on
hair.
trial right now. I guess he's like an informant now, like for the feds. He a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of wanted to talk about that situation and snitching in general. So I mean, I just feel like when you in that life and you just and you in the hood shit and you that's what you claim and that's what you rep and all of this good shit, like snitching is rough. It's dicey though, because there's a lot of factors that went into that though.
He got any kids?
I think so.
I think he does.
I think he got like a daughter, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like it's probably a lot of layers that go to that, because then they said they was gonna kill him or something.
Right.
Mhm.
And all of this good stuff. So I'm just like, well, maybe he should snitch. And, you know, but it's like
Well, I thought they were gonna kill him
If they
even
snitch,
if.
right, if
they
he
gonna
snitch,
they gonna kill him with
He never seen Power. He don't know.
He don't know. So I mean, he in the fucked up situation in general because it's like, I mean, shit, you gonna die in jail or you gonna die out of jail? You gonna die because you a snitch or you gonna die because what? Like what are we really doing here?
I don't want my answer to this.
Please give us
Yeah.
your answer. Give us the EC.
Ain't no EC answer. If you are of EC,
Mhm.
then you will have EC shit happen to you.
Mhm.
If you get your ass out of the Treyway bullshit, then you'll be all right.
All right. And they said, like, he
That's-
said they were paying, he was paying them. He didn't get initiated in, but he was paying them,
See, that's the
giving them money for
See,
guns and all
that's
that
what
stuff, too.
you said. Something that was right, and I think it's kind of
Who?
it was like right, but it don't fit this situation.
Mhm.
He's not of this life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I feel like if you're of this life, you cut a certain way. You don't see life the same way other people see it. So like, if I'm trying to get out the hood or do some different shit, if you of that life, you don't look at life like that. You're like, fuck that, nigga. It's the street shit to the day I die.
Mhm.
But
But
I don't know. I feel like he was kind of saying that though.
But he
Before
was
he
saying
got
it.
got, he was
He was-
like, yeah,
he was
Treyway.
saying it, but he ain't believe it.
Yeah. He said he wasn't about it. Like, he said, he was messing with the game for protection and for clout
Mhm.
in terms of being about the street life and just having that
Just
image of
have-
street life
Okay.
Fucking dumb.
versus actually being about it. Because,
But didn't he? But when he said this after he got,
well, this is when he was on trial. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like, but when he was out and just
Yeah.
making music,
Of
like
course.
He
he
got killed
wasn't,
the image.
yeah, he wasn't portraying like, oh, I'm not really a parent.
No,
I
but
just
don't
need
nobody do
protection.
that.
Yeah, no, that's what the image
Say
was.
that.
Don't nobody do that.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, okay.
So how do you
now
feel? Do you
ain't
feel like he
got
should have
got.
snitched, or what do you feel like?
I feel like you got to do what's best for you. But at the
I'm
same
snitching
time,
on all you niggas. I'm letting you know right
you
now.
got to do what's
Don't do
best
no
for you.
dirt with me. Be on the
Period.
up and up. Only way I'm doing dirt is if I'm doing dirt. I'm not incriminating myself. It's a
Like, I ain't gonna
few
tell you that I ain't touching that one.
things on earth that we keep on the G
Mhm.
code. But when it
Mhm.
comes to some shit, you talking about life, death,
Like,
prison free. I can
I'm-
get
But
into
you
an
going
apartment on
down.
105 tomorrow. I can end a
Yeah.
relationship. That ain't shit. You talking about some
Sometimes
life and death? No, I'm
Yeah.
telling. I'm telling on all
Yeah.
you niggas.
That's something you gotta do.
I
what you
won't
gotta
tell
do.
your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? If we go some other shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different. That's not life and death. We
Right.
talking about life and death.
Yeah.
I'm telling on you niggas, man.
yeah.
I feel the
Shut the fuck
exact
up.
same way,
Mhm.
bitch. You kill somebody while you with me, and they come looking for me, bitch. Chrissy did it,
You better
and I know
say
exactly where she
nothing.
did
You
that
better
shit
not
at.
say a
She
goddamn
ran that
thing.
nigga
We was
over.
sitting there
She
together.
ran him
You
over,
don't give me up like that.
bitch.
Damn.
Give me 30 years.
Boy, you better. You don't know
You better
nothing.
take
I
the
love
30
you, but
years.
you
No
going down.
contest, nothing.
No, bitch,
You
they gonna
better
pull
shut
me
up.
in.
You
better
better.
I watched
shut up.
Power. I know what happened.
All right.
But I'm gonna fight it, all of it.
Ghost
Okay.
didn't stay in
I'm
prison.
like Tommy, I'm gonna shoot you.
Ghost didn't stay in
Yeah,
prison. He
I-
got out.
Listen,
He beat the case.
I ain't gonna lie. I know. I'm telling. I ain't made for it.
Ooh, okay.
I mean,
I ain't made
but
for
then
it.
you got these people that's in jail. Like,
But I'm also
okay,
not in that thug like
we
that.
talking about a little bit about Power. Like, what's his name? Tommy's father was in jail for a
Right.
long time. Yeah, but he was in jail for a long time for not snitching. He was a rat, a motherfucking rodent. But he was in jail because he didn't snitch or whatever. And he had got, you know, he was the top
Mhm.
dog because you didn't snitch or whatever. But I guess, but what's the difference though? Like, what's the difference between people that don't say nothing?
Well, if you don't say anything, they respect you because you kept your code.
But you in
amongst
jail.
You get more
in
ramen
jail.
noodles in jail. They give you more spice.
I mean, okay, you
That's
could get
all.
more ramen noodles in jail.
I'm snitching.
I can't
too.
even eat ramen noodles. I got high blood pressure. Like that's not currency for me.
Like, I don't know. I
You got
want to
some
know
plain
what's
ass
going
noodles?
through your mind.
I don't want
though.
no noodles. It's
'Cause
too much
there
sodium.
is niggas that's out there like that
I
that
want to
just
get
would not
Chipotle
snitch.
when I want Chipotle. Damn
They
it.
in jail
No
because they
sour
wouldn't
cream.
snitch. They in jail because they wouldn't snitch. And I'm just like, I want to
I
know
can't
what's
do
going through your mind because, like, first of all,
just
I
can't.
didn't. These niggas cool, but they ain't real.
Right.
So
and
I
now
can't
you in jail
stand.
for like 20, 30
And-
years.
okay, and this-
Ain't nobody remember you.
Right.
Niggas is we go to a Power TV show. It's a good show, but in real life, niggas ain't getting real money. Like if I'm involved in some shit where I'm getting real money,
Mm-hmm.
like I own this building that we
Mhm.
sitting in right
Oh, I
now.
got you.
No, you shouldn't snitch because you You done bought $1 million. You done bought $1 million cash.
Mm-hmm.
You in debt to somebody. These niggas be having Jordan money and don't want to snitch on their nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck is you
If
doing?
that-
I mean, that's true though.
Your girl can't live off that bullshit you got saved up while you got to pay this janky ass lawyer. Niggas ain't getting it like that to be in this.
Exactly.
They don't have it to keep the code. What code are you keeping? Like
Street code.
come on, man. Like
The
the
street
6ix9ine shit
code.
is a little like 6ix9ine. The reason why it's kind of fucked up is because you are that nigga.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he named another rapper.
Yeah.
They said Trippie Red. What's his name?
Oh, he named
Oh,
Trippie Redd?
Trippie Red?
I
That's
think
nigga
For
from
real?
Canton.
That's what he from Canton.
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying,
look
I'm
real
90% sure
scary.
it's on the Shade Room that he
He
named
look
him in
real
the
scary.
case.
Trippie
Because
Red.
he made the post. Shade Room showing all the posts about him, saying what they did in the games
Yeah.
and what the transfer level was basically.
Shit crazy, man.
Oh, Trippie
Yeah.
But like
Redd.
niggas be going to jail, they be having Jordan money and 2K money, VC money to upgrade their players.
Maybe
They
they
don't
could
have
buy a
no
couple
real
of
money.
guns.
Niggas be killing me trying
Right.
to live this thug
I
like.
got all this shit.
Listen,
nigga.
don't
they
even
sell
get me
dime
started
bags.
because it's like niggas, they be watching Power be like, yeah, man, I know.
Nigga,
Niggas like, you hot, what you know? You ain't moving nothing like you ain't got.
Tasha,
Ghost had a motherfucking club.
Right.
He was running-
Tasha lived on the top floor of the
Right.
nine.
Penthouse?
Niggas ain't even rented a room for the night at the nine.
Come on now. Like,
Niggas ain't even been in the
money in this
Airbnb.
shit,
But
right.
you
can't even get the whole weekend. You can only get one night. Like, what the fuck? Like,
For
no.
night, he's saying. He's
niggas
saying,
still, if you use your fuel perks at the gas station, don't talk to me. What the fuck is you talking about?
Ghost
You a
was
discount
out
seeking
here.
ass nigga. You ain't no
Ghost
gangster.
was,
You was
Ghost was
scheming.
out here being that nigga. He knew all the cadets and all of that. So it was like, you can't relate to Ghost. You can't relate to anything the Ghost got going on
But that's-
because
It's
you
yeah.
can't buy nobody a house with the money that you getting from hustling or whatever in the streets. You
If I
buying
can't-
Jordans.
We all from different areas. And I know where everybody from, but I'm from East Cleveland. If I grew up with a set of niggas like I did on
Yeah.
Superior and Euclid, and then some nigga come pay us to be with us, we deserve whatever the fuck come after that. Because that don't make sense. In the first
Yeah, like
place.
what
Why
you
would you?
gonna pay
Yeah.
us to be?
I've been knowing these niggas since I was 5.
I just met
I
you.
just met you.
Yeah.
I deserve whatever the
You
fuck
could
I
be
get.
on some bullshit. I don't even fucking know, but I'm gonna take your money. So it's like you kind of just like, all right, I'm with the shits, whatever it is. But it's just like poor 6ix9ine. He in a fucked up predicament because either way it go,
He's trying to see
pretty
his
much-
daughter.
He pretty much signed his death certificate, no matter what.
I don't know about.
I mean, just
Maybe.
because I feel like people kill people over dumb shit now anyway. So it's like
He got to be careful. I do.
You
agree
gotta
with him.
really
He gotta
be
be careful.
He gotta
on
be.
that.
I don't want to get into people. I'm not gonna get specific on this situation.
you might have to go to
So let me
witness
tap
protection
dance.
or
Let me-
something.
Yeah.
Let me tap dance
Right.
around this real quick.
Mhm.
I don't even want to. A human being. I don't know if I know him, not know him, whatever. Human being. I don't know if y'all remember a couple years ago. Y'all might have been late teens, early 20s, or whatever. It was y'all been like early 20s. It was a heroin ring got kind of like bust up on the east side of Cleveland, like the Lakeshore Boys or whatever. Like they took a bunch of niggas to prison. I knew it as human
I knew this human.
who. How can I word this? He got arrested for receiving some dog food.
Gotcha.
From the envelope service.
I'm just
Okay.
very nervous.
So that's interstate.
Mhm.
That's some other shit.
Mhm.
This human did like 3 months,
It's
and a lot of niggas got arrested.
Mm.
The human had to relocate.
Mhm.
But yeah, it depends. What I'm saying is, it depends on who he puts in prison with his words.
Mm.
Because there's only certain people that can push a button to make shit happen. So if you get enough of them niggas out the way,
Mhm.
these little dumb maggot niggas
Yeah.
they don't know how to organize to make a clean murder.
Yeah.
Maybe he get murdered 15 years from now, 20
Mhm.
years from now. But I don't think 6ix9ine gonna get murdered like a month after you get
I
out.
got you.
It depends on.
Who he gets put up. I got you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
And
saying.
if they really about it,
And if they really about it, then the chain of command is broken. And
Then the whole
it's
game broke.
like,
so
yeah, it just depends on who he piss off.
exactly.
I
So
get
that's
that.
all I'm. That's I don't. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Right there. I
If he-
got
if
I'm gonna leave it
said-
there.
If he said somebody that's like, okay, I get like that's like that, but okay,
Mhm.
then he might be okay. But
Yeah,
if he
it
sends
dep-
somebody that's a big dog, or
Mhm.
even like
No, that's what I'm
kind of a
saying.
big
If he
dog,
sends the big dogs,
Yeah.
the
yeah.
underlings are not going to be able to. They're not skilled. Maybe 10, 15 years from now, they get
They'll rank
they
up
understand
and
and shit, and they can figure that out. But if he get big enough niggas locked up,
yeah, then they know who to call, what to do, and be like, yeah,
then
take him out, take him out,
Yeah.
take his mama out.
it's a lot of that shit.
Mama.
Woo.
Take his,
Damn.
and he might not even take him out. Just take everybody he give a fuck about out.
Ooh.
It's
That's-
like,
that's-
ooh,
ooh.
this is, ooh, Lord Jesus, stop it. I cannot. I'm just like nervous. I can't do it.
But Chris, we gotta get to you. What you doing? You snitching or you holding
Oh,
down?
I'm snitching. I got a
Snitching.
son. You already know I'm snitching.
Tell the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
The way she was looking, I
Yeah.
thought she was disappointed in me and said,
No, I
was
just I wasn't.
I think I
damn.
disappointed
Right.
Chrissy.
Like,
No,
damn.
I'm snitching on
snitching.
all
I
you
got a
niggas.
All
You
of
niggas
them.
That's
gotta
why I
go
asked,
down.
like, did he have a daughter? Oh, okay.
I got two of them.
I know he has
Sorry.
a kid at least. So Kashi
Just
at least
one.
has.
He has a daughter. He has a daughter. I know he has a daughter.
But you know, I'm snitching. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's
ain't
why I
got
live
no
that life.
kids, and I'm
I
snitching.
live a clean life for the most part.
Mhm.
I ain't nothing crazy, and bitch, keep me out of it because I
All
can't be told when to wake up and shit. My body don't work like that.
All I care about is the Browns and Indians in my family. That's it. And the Cavs.
The Cavs go
It's
from
a
there.
simple life. I
Simple
like
life.
that.
Music, sports,
Freedom.
family,
That's it.
creative
Right.
shit. That's all I care
Eat a
about.
good
Yeah.
meal.
And that's all good shit.
That's all I
That's
care
like all
about.
shit that won't get you hemmed
That's
up.
all I give
so,
a fuck about.
Mhm.
If I die, it's gonna be naturally some shit gonna happen.
Right.
Yup.
Car crash, sickness, normal shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
getting.
know
I'm not
somebody
gonna
put
be
a
in no
hit out
dope
on me.
house. Yeah, I'm not gonna be
Like,
getting a
I
hit
ain't
put
in
out.
That
witness
blew up.
protection running for
While
my
you just
life.
were
Or a
there.
Like,
nigga kill me
no.
because I get too famous and they want to rob me. That's about it. Other than that,
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
today.
put myself in the bullshit. The bullshit gonna
Yeah.
define me.
I
Fuck
agree.
that.
I definitely feel you on that one. You
But
know?
that's what he get for getting this, talking that big shit.
Treadway.
Yeah, no, honestly,
Talking
it
that
is.
big shit.
Like,
Yeah.
he kind of just
The
try to put himself in that life when, like you said, you weren't
You ain't
about
part of it.
and-
I knew early
It's okay
on
to
I
be a
wasn't
part
part
of
of
it.
it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
from EC and I wasn't part of it.
Mhm.
It's a different animal. Once
Mhm.
you start
Getting into it.
setting it, man, that's a whole different
I think
animal.
he said I think he had maybe cut a person's face or something
crazy,
in that thing that he in the transcript of it, but
Mhm.
I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, and then you see
I
all
don't want to
these
run from nobody.
celebrities.
Shoot at me.
You see all these celebrities online giving their opinion like, "Oh, he a rat, he a
Yeah.
rat." But it's like, damn,
Well,
if you was in
nigga,
the
shut
same
up, you
position,
corny
like, what would you do?
Right. I'm
Like,
just saying,
you-
Tory Lanez had something out earlier today.
He said,
Oh, what did
I
Tory
liked
Lanez
what he
say?
said. I liked what he said. He was basically
He
like,
had about 2 or 3 comments.
oh, well, I liked the video that I saw. He was
Awesome
just,
video.
he was just saying that he missed him and he was a funny dude. Just aside
I saw that.
from the bullshit, like he
Yeah.
was a cool dude or whatever. And it's like, well, I mean, you get in this life, you
Yeah.
grown enough to know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, shit get dicey.
Yeah.
You know, you
All
gotta
this
do
shit is-
what's best for you, though.
All this shit balancing itself back out.
Yeah, I'm sliding, y'all. I gotta pee.
Yeah. Sorry.
You sure?
You coming back? Right.
You sure? Okay.
We all have been drinking a lot, y'all, right now. So we apologize. I always have to take a little break real quick. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, we should wait for you.
What you say?
We had another subject to talk about real quick.
Oh.
But while we're waiting, actually, hold on 1 second. That's okay. All right. So now Jay's in the background. We're going to go ahead and get into Chrissy Cakes actually a little bit right here. So tell us a little bit more about what you do.
I am a lash artist. I sell lashes. I do lash extensions. I do makeup sometimes. Yeah, that's what I do. I've been doing it for 3 years. I'm very proud of where my business is going. So I got a sale going on right now for lashes. Hit me up. I do deliveries, drop-offs. Also
Can they cash
ship-
app you?
No, Cash App has been messing me over. So I'm done. They took my $100 from me, and I still haven't got it back.
Really?
Yes.
Is it
and
like you got to do the verification?
I don't know what's going on with that.
I had to do that.
I'm just so over it. And then they took an extra $12 from me. This girl just cashed at me for some lashes yesterday. And they told me my account is suspended, so I gotta. I'm just, you know what? They gotta give me my money back. But anyway, regardless, I do have a sale going on. Clear band are $10, and double band are $15. But it's buy one get one 50% off. I come to you. I do your lashes. You want some makeup? I'll hook up with that too. But I specialize in lashes.
What got you started with doing it?
This one day I just decided to wear lashes to work or whatever, and I just kept wearing them. And the girl was like, "They look so." I mean, these don't look natural, but she was like, "They look so natural, whatever." And I just fell in love with them, and I just started wanting to sell them myself. So I just found me a supplier, manufacturer, and I just went along with that. Like I said, that was about 3 years ago. Yeah, they used to call me Lashes when I used to work at the casino over the radio. They'd be like, "Lashes, go to booth such and such." So
no intercom they call you.
Yeah, like that was my name.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got started.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
About how can they find you?
I have my Instagram, my business Instagram, which is Lash Lifestyle, LashLifestyle. All one word. Find me. Like I said, I have deals and discounts going on. I do drop-offs too.
Yeah, go ahead and find her, y'all.
Yes.
All right. So, while we're waiting for Jay, we're just going to kind of get into our last subject, really. It was more so, well, we have two more. I'm sorry a lot. But we're going to get into the heavy one. It's domestic violence relationships. Really, you know, I guess the main thing is if you've dealt with it, how have you in a relationship kind of moved past it? Or, you know, I guess if you haven't dealt with it, you know, what do you think you could deal with in a relationship? I'll start off going first. I would say, you know, me and my husband, we're in the same sex relationship. So we niggas. I ain't gonna lie, we done had a few fights before. So, right. I would say, you know, we done got into it. We done came to blows. So I would say the biggest thing is you have to stop. I would say if it's consistent where you're fighting with each other.
But how far is too far with same sex?
I mean, shit. I ain't gonna lie. Once you hit each other, it's kind of.
I think anything.
The live ended.
We did it. Don't come in here trying to regulate. We moving forward.
We moving right.
Black people.
We started over after you left.
You sound like a nigga. What Trump president? Did you vote? No. Okay, why are you complaining? Anyway.
So yeah, like really, once you start, it does open the bad door.
Yeah.
I mean, once you start, it just opens the bad door.
You can't put your hand on somebody, man. You can't I got relationship wise. It was natural flow because I've been a big nigga my whole life, so I had to control myself in every single setting I was in. So it was just natural to roll over to a relationship. I don't think there's any room for any physical shit in a relationship.
Yeah.
If you want a chick to get physical, leave her, bro.
You never know what's
if
going
you
on.
want a nigga to get physical, leave his motherfucking ass, man.
What is the control that's there, though? I'm not gonna say control, but
I don't know. And I say it so nonchalantly because I don't know nothing about the life. I got you. It just don't. If I see it, if I'm with a chick and she violent, you know that new meme. All right, I'm gonna head out. I mean, I don't understand.
You getting up out of there? I got you.
But I came from a decent. I've never been desperate.
I got you.
So you might have desperate niggas who maybe she got a decent job in a house, and if he leave her, he homeless. So I ain't never been that desperate though. You know what I'm saying? So if I notice some off-brand shit about her, I'm out, bro.
Okay, well, I actually was in a domestic violence situation. Y'all both know that. Like my ex, he was just ridiculous. Like he was just. I ain't gonna blame it on his sign, but he was an Aries, though.
I'm an Aries.
Got a little angry. I don't know, but
I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what was. I think it was like the situation at the time that he was in, but you don't even want to blame it on that because it would just be random stuff. Like he'd just get angry and punch a wall. Like I went to the hospital a couple times, but that's only because I wanted to get out of work too. Like
I remember that drive we had. Right.
I remember I was at.
We were actually,
I was at work and I'm better. I was like, hey girl.
But I wasn't like getting hit on and not doing nothing. But I was fucking that nigga up too. Like this ain't that. I mean, it was that.
But that one time.
I remember this one time. It was so crazy. It was me and my son who was in the house, and he had him and his daughter who was all in the house together because we lived together. And the baby, my son was sitting in the car seat, and she was watching them, and all of a sudden he fell out the car seat. And he picked his daughter up and like hit her or whatever. But I was in the kitchen cooking. And I come out and he was like, "Why didn't you tell me that you had him in the car seat or whatever and about Skip?" And I was just like in a daze, and we just started arguing. We just started arguing, and all of a sudden he went into his daughter's room because we had a room for his daughter and we had a room for my son, and then of course our room. So he went into his daughter's room, whatever, and I'm following him like, "What you say?" Because at this point he like verbally abusing me, like, "You fat this and you this and the third," and I pushed the door open, and he said that I hit his daughter, but I know I did not hit his daughter. So he opened the door and he like hit me, and I had my son in my hand, and me and my son went down.
Holy shit!
And my face, that's the time.
Yeah, that's the side.
I had my face.
We're not laughing at
messed
that.
up, but yeah, it was just. I'm over it.
Yeah.
But
Damn,
it was just like I just couldn't do it. Like our house was messed up. It was a place that his parents had gave us or whatever to rent out. It was a shitty house anyway. It was some janky landlords, but he was still like messing up. Like he would punch holes in the walls, and he would just be angry coming in. Like he would come home, and I was trying to be a good woman to this man, but it was just something internally with him.
What was enough for you?
When he had going on. When my son and father came back.
Hair flip.
No, I was
hair
done.
flip.
I was already done for real. I was just there
that was
because
powerful.
I wasn't about to go back to my parents' house. I wasn't about to crawl back or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I ended up leaving. But then after that situation was over and I was back with my son's father, me and my son's father did have a situation where he did put his hands to me, but he did push me. And because I was in that domestic violence situation, it like triggered for me, like, you're not about to put your hands on me. So I'm hitting him back. So yeah, it's like once you be in that situation, you're not gonna really for real never get over that. And I thought I was over the situation from before for my ex, but when my son's father did that, I was just like, no. Like I have to do something to control this. You can't do what you did. You can't raise your hand up, even if it's little. It just that's my trigger. Yeah, like that's just not going to work for me.
God damn.
I understand. I would say for me and my husband, we kind of had to come to a talk where, we got to stop this. Otherwise, we're going to kill each other. Yeah. There was a meme going around a few years ago where it was Barbie and Ken, and it said, "This could be us," but it had, "I'm going to kill your ass." So when Barbie, it was like Ken had all his organs on the table, and Barbie had a knife in her hand stabbing him. But that shit was real. Like, we ain't get that to a knife and shit, but it just was dramatic to where, we was fighting each other. And I'm like, we got to stop this. Both of us just came to agreement where either we can't stop, we're going to have to just separate. And since then, we've made the agreement to just, kind of know our triggers so that we don't talk to each other a certain way to get to that point, but also just communicate like, listen, I'm heated right now. Let me just chill. And we're going to come back and talk later. Otherwise, it's not going to go the right way right now. So
I used to argue a lot when I was younger, but I don't even argue no more. Maybe it's an old nigga now.
Yeah.
I don't argue no more, man.
Just talk to me. Make it easy.
Or don't.
Or don't.
But I don't want you to talk to me because that's going to start an argument.
Well,
how many days not talking?
Some people need
it depends.
That,
it depends. It depends on what it is. Sometimes it's every battle you start to learn every battle is not even worth fighting.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Like every conversation is not worth having. Yeah. Every talk is not worth. It's just not worth it. Yeah. You might go a couple days, a couple hours. You might just dead it. I just ain't got energy.
I got you. Man. But I agree with you though. When you don't talk to me for a little bit, I get mad then. Yeah. Me and him may talk for like 3 days. I'm looking at him like, nigga, what the fuck is your problem? Yep. And then we got into an argument from there. But we fixed it later on. But no, so it depends. You do need to know how to talk to each other and communicate because that's how you know how to kind of get to your person. Because you talk to me crazy, I'm going off.
That's
I
like
can't
being
even stop
a kid.
it.
Like you're not getting your way, so you throw a temper tantrum. Yeah. You need to express yourself better. You know.
Yeah. And I don't mean not talking to him at all. I mean about the issue because you start learning to like. It used to be a situation where the issue would prevent you from not talking, but the issue ain't even that important because you get to a point where the issues don't. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is the issue? Like, you really got an issue? Yeah. There's no issues. Yeah. Bills is paid, niggas is good. Like, what's the issues? Like, there's no issues. There's no issues. You know what I'm saying? So, no issue is really big enough to, like, when big shit comes along and you talk about it, you beef it out or whatever, have a conversation, but I don't know. It's the most women want it, but then they're frustrated when it starts to happen, but then they get okay with it. they want the calm and the nigga with no drama, but then they got this nigga with no drama, and women got this tendency sometimes to want
I'm
drama.
like, you don't care.
So you go through
You
this
see
real,
that passion?
you go through this real rough period.
It's Jay. She's this woman.
Yeah.
I am toxic.
Between me, it was like 32 and 34, that range.
I got you.
And then once nigga hit like 35, I think niggas just realize like, all right, it ain't no more bullshit. So it's just, if the bullshit is kind of like a, oh, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? It's normally just here.
Smooth sailing.
Fuck that shit. Ain't nothing to beef about no more.
Yeah, I ain't never met nobody like
That's
that.
why I don't understand it. As I get older,
Mhm.
a lot of shit gets more and more. I don't understand how older niggas can date young women, or you, vice versa.
Mhm.
Just because you done been through so much
He's talking
shit.
about, like with the drama wise.
You done been through so much shit. You're at this like level plateau.
Mhm.
Unless you an unsettled nigga, then all right,
Yeah.
I get that.
That like that,
But if-
like that
yeah.
messy shit,
If
drama,
you've
and all
been
of that.
if you've been 401k and you know what I'm saying.
no.
IRA set up.
You
we
got a
good to go.
motherfucking
Yeah.
garden and shit.
For 10, 15 years,
Yeah.
then you fuck with this chick that want to have a hot girl summer. What the fuck are you talking about? It don't make sense to me. I
Yeah.
gotta.
It might be a
Crisis.
midlife crisis, right?
Yeah.
Because if you
That's
out
the only way
here
it could be.
gardening and
That's
shit,
the only way it could be is if you just want some.
you out here got a motherfucking garden and you start messing with this bitch from the farm. Oh no.
You out here trimming your
No.
hedges every Saturday morning.
Yeah,
But you wanna
real
fuck
cool.
with
You
this
got a
23-year-old.
schedule. You got a schedule. You go to
I need to
church
change
every
it. You know,
Sunday.
I
You
need
No,
to
go
fuck
to
it.
Bible
Don't go to
study.
church. Don't go.
That's that
Don't go to
hot
church.
tamale
Don't
back
go to
there.
church.
Don't believe that nonsense.
Bring around his
Don't go to-
friends.
Right.
Look what I got.
You
Look at
play,
this
you
little young
play
thing I
motherfucking
got.
dominoes
This little
every
tenderoni.
Sunday. You go see the boats
You know
in
what?
the summer.
That's the
Come
boat.
in.
I love Jay. The
It
frivolousness that she put to
She did right.
the frivolousness
down.
of the schedule.
I just like
She got a
shit.
whole day planned.
Calm
The
out.
shit
schedule-
though, like
the
calm
calm-
shit.
The calm shit is like work, pick your kid up, make them snack, help them with
well, when
homework.
but you said when you older,
That's what,
like your
this is
kids
older.
might be old by the end. Your kids is grown too, so
Okay.
you're not
What age
picking
you
kids
thinking,
Oh,
up.
Jay?
my
Jay,
Lord.
what
I'm
age you
thinking
thinking?
like I'm
broke it
thinking
down.
50. I'm thinking 50.
No, I'm thinking
I'm thinking-
35.
Oh well, no, because niggas at 35 still want to go to the club.
No, they don't.
Medusa. They still going to
It be some
Medusa
old
buy
heads up
it.
in there. I
Come
knew
on
don't be in
now.
there, but it be some old heads up in
See?
there.
See, Chrissy know what the fuck I'm talking about. At 35, you still
Oh,
mentally
what's up in there?
25.
But I was just talking about earlier. Why? Okay.
I was in the bag.
So
come
Dave
on.
saying y'all up here, they up here messing with the wrong mindset dudes. Essentially, yeah.
Why is the 35-year-old nigga in Medusa still getting pussy? Cuz
Hey, he must have some
He must
money.
look young.
I'ma say-
Money
Well,
good.
because the
Look,
young
yeah.
girls thinking like, oh,
His
he
beard
older.
sexy.
Mm,
He
yeah, his
older.
beard-
He got
his
on the
beard shining.
fedora.
Yeah.
And he got that hat
He
on.
got on the fedora.
He got on the
beige on.
fedora, so he got money. He got on some
Yeah.
Burberry. Ooh,
Ooh,
know, you
Range
know.
Rover.
you know it.
That
The material
Wrangler.
stuff.
Ooh.
Care about that
But
little
it's like,
Wrangler.
okay, you got 2 mortgages just to get these things.
Not
Like,
two
you got-
mortgages shit.
At least you know
Jesus
how to
Lord.
balance.
Right.
I'll be painting the whole picture, but I've never been in a domestic violence situation,
Mhm.
so I can't speak on that.
You think you
I've-
can deal with one, or
N-
not deal with one, but what do you think about
I
it?
don't really feel comfortable speaking on it just because I don't know what I would do in this situation. I mean, I feel like it's factors that go into it, like how much do I love this nigga? How long have we been together? How much shit have we been through? Is this the first time that this happened? Like, is this something that I've just been dealing with? Like, how did I grow up? Like, how did I think about
That
all of
part-
that
that
shit?
part
Like,
got
Start
me.
to think about all
yeah,
that for
like,
real.
I mean, of course, you know, a rational thinking person would be like, just leave. Like, if a nigga put their hands on you, just leave. But you never know once you in that situation, what you gonna do. So I'm just like, I don't feel comfortable really talking about it. Of
Mhm.
course, I'm like, you know, I've told you just leave. But it's like, you never know. Like, I've loved niggas. I've loved a nigga before that if he did that, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know if I would have
Ooh,
left
That's
immediately.
heavy.
I don't, cause I've been there only once where I've really just absolutely loved a nigga. I don't know. We've never.
You did push him though.
I pushed him and I felt bad immediately because I know for me that's not who I am, and I wouldn't be.
You should've
I
pushed him
probably
in
would just
traffic,
be the
though.
one that just get their ass beat because I'm not. I mean, I might fight back, but at the same time, I
You
might be
gotta
like,
fight
"Damn,
back."
you just fucking hit me!" Like, I ain't never been through. Like, but I don't know. I don't know if I would have. I mean,
No.
nigga done some foul shit besides hit me that I'm like, I guess I'm just thinking on, just figuring out, and we can get through anything, and love, sometimes have their ups and downs and all of that stuff. Type of thing. So it's like, I don't know what I would have done. So
that's
I'm
what
just
caused me
like,
to stay. I was just like, okay, well, we've been friends before this, and this never happened, and we can work past this, and we be cool. Like, he doesn't do this.
You never really know what the mindset is. I mean, of course, you want the person to leave, and
you want better for that person. And then for y'all too, because you with this person. But I remember I just left. Like, one day I was like, y'all, I'm about to leave. And I just packed up all my stuff, and I just left. He called me that night, like, you coming back? And I just never answered.
Took everything,
blocked everything. God bless his dog there. His dog ain't ate for like 3 days.
That poor dog.
You should let him be free.
I should have, for real.
Yeah,
but
type of thing.
Left everything there. Half my shit's still there, probably.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't know.
I know, Jay, you said we had one other topic of what's the craziest thing you've done in a relationship.
Oh, yeah. So speaking of that, what is the craziest thing you ever done in a relationship or to somebody that you were just talking to?
Now, you mean in a good way, crazy, right?
I mean, I guess in a funny way.
A funny way?
Not in like I damn near killed him. And that was crazy. But like, those.
Well, give an example.
Just like how, I used to do drive-bys on my ex. Like, I used to just never didn't need to do nothing in that area. Just did drive-bys, or the night that his husband threw the rock at the window after a drunk night. But stuff like that, that's like, you like, this is not me. This is kind of crazy. Like today, I'm not telling that. So anyways,
tell that story.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even necessarily crazy. It wasn't crazy or nothing. It was just like, I'm just deliberately going out of my way, just to the areas that I know you're gonna be in. I'm just riding past to see if I see you. It ain't like you've been ignoring me or anything. It's just like, Okay. So it's just like,
you got 2 names. That's how you know.
I got a heavy question.
Please.
I got a heavy question right now.
For who?
Just in general. How do I word this? Is there an assumption that craziness has to have happened in a relationship?
Is there an assumption that craziness has to have happened
in a
relationship?
I mean, I guess no. I mean, if you've never done anything crazy, that's fine. Good. Great.
I feel like there's I think there's to a degree there might be an assumption that something crazy has at least happened once, so that it can feel normal, or everyone goes through something in a relationship.
So what would crazy be? See, this one, I know I get too deep off in the shit. So would crazy be outside of the box of the normal progression of shit in a relationship? Because you're gonna go through like shit you've never experienced before. But it's not necessarily crazy. It's just a step.
It might be everyone's different level of crazy.
Yeah, like something that's like out of the norm.
Because women are crazy.
Like, something that's out of the norm for you. Like maybe
my 5-year-old is crazy. I love her to death. I die for her. It's my 13-year-old.
Maybe something crazy for you would have been like, oh, she didn't answer one time, so I blew her phone up 30 times, and
I would never call anybody.
Well, something, but that's just an example. Maybe something that's would be called crazy is just something that's not normal for you, not a normal characteristic for you. Like, damn, like, ugh. Maybe I shouldn't have put that Snickers in the gas tank.
Never.
What?
I don't know, but like people do that. Like that's crazy in a relationship.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy.
I would no longer be in a relationship if I or the other person did that. It would
like going the long
that's probably
way.
Was the problem why she did it.
Taking the long route to a destination just because you want to see if you see that person in the area that you know that they frequent. That's not crazy, but that's kind of like, all right, bitch, what you doing? Like, that's a little touch and go.
See, okay, yeah. All right.
You turned a 5-minute drive into a 15-minute drive because you wanted to see if this person was there. Like, that was me.
Okay. I don't know. This is.
Well, maybe you're just the coolest nigga.
No, I'm not the coolest nigga in the world. Not even close.
Okay, I got something that's not too bad. Okay, so I remember this one time me and my ex was, well, not my ex, me and my son's father, my dude, was arguing. And he just snatched my lashes off of me.
Off your eye?
Yes.
Damn.
Off my eyeballs.
Like,
And I
fuck
know that was out
this.
of character for him because we just talked about this like a day or two ago. We
That
was
was
laughing
hilarious.
about it. He was like, "Dang, I didn't even mean to do that." It's like that was out of his character because y'all know him. He would
Yeah,
never
he
do
cool.
that.
He cool,
Like
calm.
at
Chill.
all. He's so chill. He would never do that. So that's like
That's
something out of
actually
the ordinary.
really funny.
That was so
I'm
funny.
so mad I
Did
Did
never
you like
saw.
blink at him a certain way?
Like,
Ooh,
she probably had these lashes on at plug Lash Lifestyle. This is her lash line. We're gonna talk about.
We already
that.
talked
I'm
about
saying,
that.
you-
Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm just trying to be a good friend, you know. Plug. You know, follow. You know, she got I think you got a special going on right now.
Yeah,
I do.
we talked about
Oh,
that.
I'm
this
sorry.
day.
I'm sorry. But go ahead with your story.
Gosh.
But yeah,
I
that's
was-
it. That was it. He just snatched my lashes off, and that was just so out of the ordinary
Here, I
for
got
him.
you.
And it was so funny to me looking back on it. We had to laugh about it together, but that was it. Just something to help you out, just to give you a story.
I would say recently, well, me and my dude got into a bad argument, and what did I do? I mean, normally when I get crazy, I just start cussing all the way, just going off all the time. But he gave me what I needed, which was a nice pop to the tire with a knife. He popped the tire.
Good.
I was talking real crazy.
Slash and the tire that they
Yeah.
both use.
I'm driving with a.
Jesus Lord.
I'm mad as fuck. I'm like, this nigga really popped his fucking tire.
Oh Jesus
So-
Lord, what is that?
Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I was mad as fuck going over there.
Not Jesus
And
Lord.
I was in Columbus,
Both
so I
days.
really just had to get a fucking new tire so I could go back home.
You mad as fuck at the tire.
Man.
Right. ain't even from this fucking area.
Right.
Shit.
They're over there like these niggas crazy.
It's luckily
I
I
have
ran
no-
across the street from where we was at.
Damn, like
But
this
they was
that young
expensive.
nigga shit, cause I ain't
Right.
never.
I was young once.
He didn't even drink in college, so it's like, okay.
I just
Damn.
didn't drink so I could be sober for the bit. I didn't want nobody.
Yeah,
to,
yeah, cause college is a motherfucker.
You in a you're in, I don't want to say power because that sounds like you're overpowering people. You're in an advantage because you have a clear brain.
Yeah. And then, I mean, essentially you're around all these
I
niggas that
know,
you don't
hold
know. You don't even
No.
know these people. And you want to be fucked up like that.
You just want to have
Cindy and Brenda.
Yeah, when Cindy and them, you want to be clear minded.
Yeah, like Cindy getting fucked with a toothbrush holder and she don't
You
even
want
know
to
it.
because sometimes
You don't even know it.
She knew it. She was throwing it back. She was throwing it back in the
She was
food.
throwing it back.
I just I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't have a
Yeah.
story like that.
Sorry, I can't contribute to this.
Right.
It's fine.
I got an iron threw at me one time, but it hit the wall.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
fine,
something.
But it ended right there.
Well, I mean, but the iron getting thrown at you.
What
that's
you do to get
something.
the iron thrown at you?
It was arguing.
Arguing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was early on. Like
You
Or
an
early in
Aries,
the morning.
You can argue.
I don't argue no more. I haven't argued seriously argued in like 5 years.
Oh, shit.
Well, you don't even have to be like seriously arguing, but just like
I don't.
if
argue.
I'm mad and you say all this slick shit,
He said
what are
he
you
ain't-
What are you mad about? That's the question.
whatever the fuck she mad about.
There's no need to. I would not be. Listen, you gotta understand. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life with a human that gets mad for no reason. So if you have a
Well, shit,
tendency to
maybe
get mad
you
for
knew you wasn't gonna spend the rest of your life with this person.
no, I don't. But I've always had since my junior year of college. I was with my 13-year-old mama.
Mhm.
I broke up with her for a little bit. Then I got with my wife. I've fucked bitches along the way. But when it came time for a relationship,
Yeah.
like me and you go together. This is my
Mhm.
mama. This is my daddy.
Yeah.
It's been 2 women.
I got you.
I'm not about to be in a relationship
Well,
with you.
you're rare. You're.
I don't think I'm rare. I just think the niggas is married. I don't think I'm rare. Them niggas just own a house somewhere in Mayfield. They not
Well,
rare.
Like you said earlier, shit, niggas that play 2K and real niggas,
Yeah.
real men.
Niggas that play 2K is available. Them other niggas is cooking dinner.
Yeah, they.
I don't think they rare.
They
It's a
cooking
lot of
dinner
black
for their
males
wife.
in relationships. It's just they just
They're-
at home.
Yeah, they're married and
Yeah.
have
I
I can
kids
see him out
and
there, yeah. 'cause
have
they
a
got
mortgage
other
and they're
priorities
cooking
and
dinner
other
with
things to
their
handle.
wife.
Like if I was with a chick, if I've been dating chicks early on, before I got like when you take a little break and you figure out who makes more sense.
Yeah.
I know that sounds crazy, but then you realize, okay, this one makes more sense than her. So I'll be with her. I'm not about to be with you and you get mad for no reason. What the fuck is you mad for? Nothing has
Like,
happened all
then
day.
you tiptoeing around everything. Like,
You
what
went to
So-
work,
just
you
happened?
came home, there's food,
Yeah.
the house is moderately clean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is the issue?
So do you think that's what? So you think men date for who makes sense?
Yeah.
Or
Men-
choose
men-
their
You should.
Men are in
Partner.
Men get in relationships. Like
Somebody not.
men get in relationships with
Everybody
women that
knocking
make
on
sense.
the door
for
today.
them.
Say that one more time.
Men are analytical, and 9 times out of 10, if they're in a relationship, someone that they're saying, "All right, this is my girlfriend," it's because it makes sense.
Okay.
Very rarely are niggas in relationships outwardly with women that don't make sense.
So do you
Unfortunately, my beautiful women will sometimes get emotionally caught up in niggas that don't make sense.
True.
But men, vice versa, very rarely, which causes a lot of conflict because there's more women than men. They're not gonna put her up on Facebook. They'll be fucking and laying up and pillow talking and dick sucking and pussy licking and not
Ass
claiming the
eating.
motherfucker. Ass eating and hand holding
Toe
and
sucking.
everything. You make me I am only happy when I'm with you
Right.
in a motherfucker to death.
Right.
But unless that little part in their brain click and this shit makes sense, nah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's only so far nigga gonna go without analytically breaking the situation down.
I think the problem was the house was only semi-clean. It wasn't fully clean. I heard that from all the way down.
No, what I was saying, if the house is like she was talking about her having an attitude. I'm like, if you come home and you mad for no reason, I can understand frustrated about the day, all that different kind of shit, cool. But if you're mad to the argument point for nothing, then I'm gonna reassess the situation pretty quickly and then move on.
That goes just on knowing your partner, knowing what you can and cannot deal with, or will deal with. Just because, I mean, it's some things I'm like, I ain't about to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, talking to other people like that on a regular basis where you got Billy Joe come over, they in the bed chilling with you. Who the fuck is this and why are they in our house? Like, so it just depends on what you can deal with.
Hell no.
So I was actually at the barbershop. I kind of got that scenario where my barber's friend is dealing with that, and they've been dealing with this for years. Where they know this person supposed to fix something, they fixing their wife apparently. So this is going on right now.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, listen, I don't live in this bubble that everything is great. You just got to be able to suffer the consequences of your actions. I'm not perfect, but I'm ready to get an apartment on 105 if I got to. Flat the fuck out. I'm not gonna live this perfect life, but if I get caught up on some shit, not that I'm doing laying up with niggas, whatever it is you got going on, I ain't here to judge nobody.
Whether you shooting people, robbing people,
whatever you doing. If you get caught up, then you better be able to pay the motherfucking piper. That's why I don't understand niggas who be fucking around on their girl, then get mad when their girl fuck around on them. What is you mad for? That's insecurity, nigga.
Yeah.
If you ain't really down to do this shit, then sit your ass in the house.
Be obedient.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think we're gonna end it. I think we're done for tonight. You know. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Thank you.
And we're gonna shout out our co-host Tay once again. We love you and we miss you too. She will be back next Wednesday. You know. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram at _RealSpitPod. And on Twitter, don't forget to follow us at RealSpitPod #1. Follow my Instagram at JEHBillionaire, JEHBillionaire. And my Twitter is also JEHBillionaire. We upload Wednesdays after, I don't know.
Today was a little later after seeing it. It was like 10:15, but we had
Not
to
Wednesdays,
pee.
but
Like, it wasn't
Sundays.
bad. We just had to pee.
On YouTube,
Oh, on YouTube.
Sunday,
Ooh.
after, we gonna say afternoon.
Yeah, it's
After
gonna be at least
fucking
after 1,
Yeah.
depending on what the internet doing.
And please follow our Facebook. Join our Facebook page at Real Spit Podcast and take it on down the line.
Go ahead, Chris.
Shout you
Follow
so
me
out.
at _Chrissy Cakes, KRISSYCAKES. Also my lash line at no underscore. One word, Lash Lifestyle, LASHLIFESTILYE. I can't spell it right. I don't
It's
know.
okay. You spelled it right the first time. It was a little different the second time. And then from me, who else but _K on Instagram and Twitter. And then Dev, what about you?
Come on, shout yourself out.
Oh, the Real Big Dev 216. Everywhere. DMST Boys, DMST BOYZ. We'll be recording this Sunday at
Yes.
1
And
live
we gonna
on
be on there.
Facebook.
Catch us on
At 1.
there.
Live at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah.
What else? That's about it. Shout out to the my fantasy football team, the Skitty family.
I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead.
Can Keith get another birthday shot? Because he still ain't getting
Yeah.
Oh,
his
yeah.
This was 13.
This will be
Come on,
13. Let's get 13 out the way. Let's bust it down.
Bust it down.
Ooh.
Bust it down. Ooh, you know what? We should all just take a shot.
We should all
Take a shot with
another
the
one. Come
viewers,
on.
the people that's there.
Let's
I
go.
know.
Ooh, I
Okay.
feel that shot.
Just, we're going to take a shot with our Real Spit Podcast family.
I don't think you wanted to take
I know. She kind of looked at me like, what the fuck
Here,
is that?
give me your cup.
And I'm like,
We
oh,
all
that'd be
taking a
cute.
shot.
That'd be cute. We taking it with the Real Spit fam.
Yes.
You know, as a, a celebration of K.
Jay passes over to Dick.
I got.
You got some in there still?
All right, so we're gonna toast
Oh, I need some
to.
juice real quick. I'm so sorry. You know, I can't drink it straight.
You said, honey.
Right. Back up.
Hey, make sure you take a drink too. We miss you, girl.
We miss you. We know. We see yo. It's the snaps. We
Right,
know
you
you
live in
getting
Florida.
lit. We know you getting
I
lit
wanna
in the
be sitting on that porch with you,
cabin.
just looking at
Right,
the sky.
soaking up the
Right.
sun, get that
Yes.
melanin,
Ooh.
right,
Playing
girl.
pool.
Let it
We
pop.
can't wait to hear about how fun it was on the next podcast.
Mhm.
And you got your show.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
both of them.
So,
ready.
here on the Real Spit Podcast, we want to wish Kay a very happy birthday,
Mhm.
27
Happy birthday,
years.
Happy birthday.
Good.
Mm.
Yes, you done made it. Cheers.
Woo! That shit burn.
And on that note, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we love you guys and see you next Wednesday.
Only made it to 13 shots. I couldn't do no more.